So EDP445 has been caught yet again. Yeah, color me surprised.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy WattsTV, man, and I am back from vacation. Guys, it never fails. Every time I go out of town or I'm somewhere for 1 day, 2 days, it doesn't matter. Something always happens on the internet. Something always happens that I need to cover like ASAP, but I can't because I don't bring my equipment on vacation because I like to chill. Like, I like to chill. Don't get me wrong. As much as I like, making content, I don't necessarily want to do that while I'm chilling, while I'm on vacation. But now it's quite apparent that I might need to, because it never fails. Every time that I am out of town, something like this always happens. So I might want to start bringing my crap. God damn it. It's just annoying, like every freaking time, man. Anyway, if you guys are not hip, apparently EDP445 is back at it again. And funny enough, Gideon was actually one of the people to catch him this time, which I find hilarious because out of all people, you do not want Gideon to catch you. you really don't. This man is one of the biggest trolls on YouTube, and you know how this is gonna go. And this is a clear example of him trolling. Why did this man pull up on EDP wearing a cupcake outfit? That is exactly what I mean. Like, Gideon is the last person that you want to catch you, just because his level of trolling is out of this world. If you guys don't understand the whole cupcake suit thing, when EDP was originally caught, he claimed that he was just going to eat cupcakes with the young girl that he was meeting. That's essentially what happened. That's why Gideon is dressed up as a as a cupcake. But anyway, real quick, I just want to explain to you guys that I am going to be very careful about how I talk about this situation, and I'm going to be very careful about what I show, because apparently YouTube has been taking down some YouTubers' videos that are talking about this situation. So one of the videos that we are actually going to go over today actually comes from one of Gideon's Discord server mods, I believe. And apparently he's going to sum up how this EDP situation even got started in the first place. But before we get into his video, please do me a favor. Do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. It really helps out with the channel. Lets me know that you are rocking with the content. And while you're at it, please do me a favor and join my social media at WattsTV94. That is my TikTok, Instagram, and my Twitter. And also join the Discord, man, and links to that will be in the description down below. But without further ado, let's watch this video called Catching EDP445 with Gideon. Let's get to it.
So everybody doesn't think, I paid this girl. Can you tell them what happened?
Can't believe it. We caught EDP again. There's no way, bro. Alright, so before we get into the story of how we caught EDP.
I'm sorry, yo. This one picture is just so funny to me because look at his face. He's like, come on, man. Like, why you gotta be doing this to me, bro? Because you keep trying to talk to little girls. Like, what is wrong with you?
We gotta go into the backstory.
Oh, and real quick, keep in mind, apparently Gideon has not posted the official video of him catching EDP yet. I think I heard that it was coming out in September. I don't know when, but apparently that's when the video is supposedly supposed to drop. Sometime in September. I don't know. So this month.
The catalyst for all of this, if you will. So as you can probably tell by how I look, I'm a professional Discord moderator. Actually, admin. I'm a professional Discord admin. Anyways, I've run a lot of Discord servers for a lot of creators over the years. So a moderator that used to work for me in a different creator's server years and years ago messages me and says, yo, I'm a moderator in EDP445 server. I was like, wait, EDP's still around? I didn't really think much of it until somebody added me to a group chat with EDP445 and Pat got. I call EDP just to see if he's the real EDP445, and he turns on his camera and it's the real EDP445. So I told him, listen here. Do you want to do an interview with Gideon on his stream at some point? And he said that was cool. So I texted Gideon. I'm like, yo, you want to do an EDP interview with the actual EDP? And so he's like, let me think about it. Took a couple days and he's like, let's do it. So I throw him in a group chat with Gideon. I tell him, yo, I've added you to this group with Gideon. Gideon plans to stream on the 21st for a couple of hours, starting at 7 to 8 p.m. CST. What is the best time for you to ensure that there's no conflicts with your work or connection issues or anything for the stream? We want the stream to go as well as possible. And he doesn't answer. The next day, Gideon's like, yo. And EDP replies, he's like, let's do 7 p.m., which is 9 his time, I'm guessing. The next day, I say, you 1000% down for tomorrow evening. EDP replies, he's like, let's do 7 p.m., which is 9 his time, I'm guessing. The next day, I say, you 1000% down for tomorrow evening. Gideon has a whole promo and a flyer ready for the stream if you definitely are.
And it's safe to assume that this interview did not happen because I didn't see it on Gideon's channel. Like, I'm subscribed to Gideon. I didn't see it on his channel. I didn't hear anything about it. So I'm assuming that it didn't happen.
And EDP445 replies and says, sure. 7 p.m. your time? Sure.
And this was June.
Gideon hops in and says, awesome. I'll see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. your time. EDP replies, says, sure. Quick rundown. I'm going to start the stream about an hour before the interview. So exactly 7 your time, I'm going to call you. If you want to watch it, it'll be broadcasted on Rumble. And he links his Rumble. Then EDP says, well, if there's traffic on the freeway, I'll do my best to morph into Jesus Christ and make them move, lol.
What the fuck?
Then Gideon says, would you be up to do a public Q&A after the interview is over? We would let random members in the Discord come and ask one question, and you answer, and we remove them. Also, Rumble is a free speech platform, so cuss up a storm if you want. EDP445 says, sure. He sure loves the word sure, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's like, damn.
Now, this is an important part. This is when EDP445 joins the Discord server. This is where he found the victim. 20 minutes before the interview, Gideon says, got everything up and running? Still looking good for 7? EDP just never replies. And in the other group chat with EDP and Pat God, EDP said, not joining this unless I get paid, lol.
EDP deserves everything he gets, bro. He deserves everything. First of all, how can you agree to do an interview, but then at the last minute say, nah, I need to get paid? Like, no. And to be honest with you, morally, who is morally going to pay a pedo? Like, who is going to morally pay a pedo just so that they can have an interview? I'm sorry, it's not that much clout in the world. With me being a smaller creator, I cannot pay a pedo just to get an interview. Like, that looks crazy. That would look crazy on Gideon.
Now, this is the first time he mentioned specifically to me and Gideon that he wants to get paid for this. And this is literally 20 minutes before the interview.
That's
crazy.
crazy.
And then EDP puts his Cash App in. I'm going to blur it because I don't want anybody sending him any money. He says, price is 200, my salute. So basically, EDP445 just ghosted us, scammed us. Gideon had almost 100,000 live viewers on his stream. On both YouTube and Rumble combined, he had almost 100,000 views.
Dog, I'd be sick. Oh my gosh, I would be so sick. After all of that promo, no, I would be, oh man. After the promo, after telling his fans that he was going to be there, man, wow.
Viewers across the platforms. I think it was like 75,000 on Rumble and like 50,000 on YouTube or something like that.
Insane.
It was a lot of viewers. So naturally, I was very disappointed.
Wow.
You know, I put a lot of time and effort into trying to get this to work out. You know, I was in a few calls with EDP, trying to get the details sorted out, you know, scheduling conflicts, all that kind of stuff. Didn't work out.
Damn.
He scammed us, basically. Now, here comes the crazy part. The unexpected happened. And honestly, this is the absolute craziest stroke of luck that we've ever had in the history of anything. The way that things fell was just absolutely insane. So as I mentioned before, I run Gideon's Discord. I'm pretty active in there, and a lot of people can message me and ping me. And I see this person had sent me a ping in the chat, and she's like, yo, join the VC. I joined the VC because she was like, oh, it's important. And she started screen sharing these DMs that she'd been getting from EDP for the past couple of days. So apparently EDP445 had seen her in the chat, clicked on her profile, clicked on her Instagram, and he'd slid in her Instagram DMs. He said,
so let me get this straight. Let me see if I understand this correctly, right? So you essentially ghost Gideon and his moderator, right? You randomly say that you need $200 in order to do this interview 20 minutes prior to the interview. 20 minutes. This was not discussed beforehand. You ghost them. So now, obviously, in my mind, if that was me, if I ghost somebody, I'm going to be thinking, okay, that person probably has a bad taste in their mouth when it comes to me. You are stupid enough to message a young girl in Gideon's Discord. Did you really not think that this was going to get back to him? I I'm flabbergasted, yo. It is ridiculous.
So, this person, you know, thinking it's a fan account. I thought it was a fan account too when I first saw it. She said, "Is this the real EDP or just a fan account? If it's real EDP, you should make more TikToks. You're funny. My friends and I are 15. We love watching them." Straight up, she says her age. She says she's underage immediately.
Wow.
In the DMs, the very first reply. So EDP is fully aware of her age. There's a lot of DMs.
Why is there so many? Why? Yo, that should have been the end of the conversation. That should have been the end of the conversation. As soon as you saw that she said, "Oh, I'm 15," nigga, run. What is wrong with you? You can't be this stupid. Run. What?
Here, I can't show you all of them because some of them are pretty bad. But here's some of them. Keep in mind when you're reading these DMs, this is a 15-year-old that EDP is talking to. He says, "Dang, you said just let me control you and shut up. Holy bro." And EDP is straight up acting like an e-girl right now, saying good night, good morning, hitting her up first.
This man is saying good night and good morning to a fucking 15-year-old.
Bro,
I'm sorry. Like, how thirsty, how dehydrated are you? This man purely, he just has sodium in his diet. Like, everything he eats, everything he consumes is just salt and sodium, and it's making him dehydrated. Because why the f are you so thirsty for a 16-year-old or 15-year-old, whatever? This is oh my gosh, wow. He really didn't learn his lesson. He's absolutely
going crazy in these DMs right now. He even sent her some crazy voice messages. Here's a couple of them.
I will say, though, this is kind of fucking random. I remember the very first time I ever ate pussy, man. I'm not sure if you heard about it online or whatever, but back in the day, I was dating a school teacher. She was like in her 40s. No, she was like 39. I was like 28. Oh my fucking God. I'll say this, man. Like, that shit was scrumptious as f.
Just keep in mind that she's 15, and he's telling her all these details. Come on, EDP, you didn't learn your lesson? We're gonna teach you to learn your lesson, bro.
What? Time out. Wait. This man is so down bad. All right, wait a minute. Okay. So I'm laughing to myself. The situation is messed up, obviously, right? But I'm low-key laughing because he is saying all of this to a 16-year-old. Can you just imagine if he said this to someone his own age, how they would react? They would probably be like, "What the f is wrong with you? Like, this is creepy as hell." And obviously, even the 16-year-old knows it's creepy because she's baiting this man right now just so that she can report back to Gideon's mod. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how to say this without sounding wild, but this man doesn't even have game for a fucking 15-year-old. Yo, this is insane. And honestly, this is mad sick. Oh, yo, I just don't understand how he still didn't learn his lesson.
Guys, here's a few more messages that he sent.
All right. So, in order for me not to know it's not a fucking setup, especially with chicks that I meet on dating apps and shit.
No. Don't say especially with chicks that I meet with on dating. No. Say underage girls. That's what you need to say. Underage girls, especially underage girls. It's not chicks. You're not talking to women. You are talking to little children. You creepy.
And especially with chicks who knows who I am, as far as like YouTube, online, the videos and shit. Motherfucker. We must meet up in a public setting. No video cameras, no recording, none of that fucking bullshit. I'll have a fucking armed guard outside the fucking building.
Jesus Christ.
You feel me? And when you show up, nigga, I gotta fucking pat you down and damn near strip search your ass to make sure you ain't got no wires, make sure you ain't got no audio.
So here's the thing, right? You wouldn't have to do this if she was of age. You wouldn't have to do that. That's the reason why you're willing to go through these lengths is because you know you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing. Duh.
recording devices, any of that motherfucker.
This is 3 or 4 days into messaging her, and EDP's
3 to
already
4
implying that
days.
he wants to meet up in person. This is absolutely crazy. Here's some more messages.
You nigga, you do all that? All right, cool. It's not a setup. All right, what's going on? Let's talk. You know what I mean? I just don't trust anymore. I don't trust niggas. I don't give out my address. I don't give out my fucking number. If I do give you my number, it's a Google Voice number. You feel me? I just don't.
Bro, you shouldn't be giving out any of this to underage children in the first place. Like, what are you talking about? I don't trust people. It's not a matter of you trusting people. Just stop talking to little girls. It's really simple.
I'm sorry, man. Like, I'm just.
Did he just burp?
After that last experience 2 years ago, I'm all about shooting motherfuckers first and asking questions second, you know? I remember I was at the gas station once, no bullshit. I was getting gas.
Did he just essentially threaten to shoot a little girl? Oh boy. Yeah, that man going to jail.
I had my 357 Magnum on me. I'm chilling, loaded, right?
So already EDP is really wary. He's very scared that he's going to get set up again, which obviously it was a setup. But he's basically making threats to her. He's saying, yo, I'm going to have an armed guard. Yo, I've got a gun. I was at the gas station, no joke, and some kids came up and started messing with me. Basically implying that, you know, if it's a setup, he's going to hurt her. And he also sent other messages across the time that he was messaging her.
Yo, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This message is so wild. Wanna see my is this a damn setup? LOL. And then he said sure right after it. This man didn't even confirm it, and he just said sure. If it was a setup, we wouldn't be talking right now. Don't share, okay, please. Oh my god.
Her, is this a dang setup? LOL. And then he says sure. Like, bro, he's sharing very graphic details about.
Yeah, I lied. I've had once, but this shit was terrible. Why terrible? 2 big ass people ain't got no business effing. Not to mention, I couldn't even find her P word when I tried eating blah blah blah. I almost threw up because her P word was musty as hell. She hasn't taken a shower in almost a week. Why are you telling this person this? EDP, I would judge you way less if you just got a prostitute. Like, I'd judge you way less if the prostitute was of age, but like, I would judge you way less. At least you're smashing a person that's of age. Like, Jesus Christ. Why are you sharing all of this?
Things that.
Wait. Time out. I didn't even notice this. The girl says, the 15-year-old says, I thought your body count was like 60. He said, yeah, I lied. I've had intercourse once, but it was terrible. I didn't even catch that. When did he lie and say his body count was 60? Duh, everybody can physically see that. That's a lie. Wow.
You shouldn't be talking to kids about, you know.
No, you shouldn't.
This message takes the cake for me right here. This was like crossing the line. If there's a line, this is way across that line. This is enough to, like, in my opinion.
Yo.
This is enough to, like, in my opinion, this message is enough to, you know, get him thrown in prison.
Yes.
Come on, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna read the message, bro. It's too bad. You can read it for yourself, but I'm not saying that stuff out loud, bro. I'm not gonna say that out loud. So after she sent all this, I was like, yo, make sure you tell the police, file a police report, tell your parents, all the stuff, yada yada. So after she talks with her parents and the police, she said, yo, I'd be down to be bait, because I don't know if it'll work out if you get a lookalike, because he might not believe it and leave right away.
So the police is involved. Okay, so this entire situation is totally different because this is an actual 15-year-old. This isn't some like janky BS setup that those other guys did like prior, like a few years ago. No. This is a real girl, and she has gotten the police involved. There is no way EDP is walking out of this scot-free. Ain't no way.
Because he's seen me on FaceTime. but I talked to my parents, they're down as well, and they're willing to sign any contracts. Let me know. This would be a crazy vid. I live in San Diego anyways. Now, of course, Gideon and Skeeter, especially with the messages about guns, they were never going to let her get anywhere near EDP, never going to let EDP get anywhere near her.
Hell yeah.
But we thought, hey, she can lead him on. So I text Gideon on July 2nd, and I tell him, so apparently EDP approached somebody in the server by messaging them on Instagram, and it's gotten really weird in their messages. So then I texted Gideon. I told him, yo, EDP's messaging this person from the Discord. And I sent him all the messages, all the context and details about it. And I was like, yo, I was thinking it'd be the perfect payback for him backing out of the interview if you and Skeeter did an IRL predator catch and you showed up and did an interview right there instead of meeting her. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the greatest YouTube video idea I've ever had in my life. I haven't had very many because I'm not an ideas guy, but hey.
Good job.
If there's any YouTubers out there that need ideas, I got you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yo, literally 2 birds with 1 stone, right? Not only is this great content because this has been like trending for the last, what, 2 or 3 days. Not only is this great content, but this is a perfect opportunity to throw this motherfucker under the jail. Because he deserves it. Like, he deserves it. You were caught for this once, and now you are willingly, Jesus Christ, you are willingly talking to a 15-year-old after the first thing that she said was that she's 15, and you continued with the conversation.
This was just so random.
Oh my
Such
gosh.
coincidence, chain of events, how this worked out. It's absolutely crazy. So before Gideon's video comes out, I can't really reveal any details about it, but basically Gideon and Skeeter Jean, they flew out. They met EDP445. They hired a private investigator to follow him around, and they found out that he would be at a dialysis appointment at a certain time. So they went and intercepted him as he was leaving the dialysis. They also met him another time, but you'll have to wait and see the video for that. Big shout out to Skeeter Jean. He did all the work. He did like all the investigation. He set up the entire
Shout out
catch.
Skeeter. Wow.
He did all the details and all that kind of stuff, you know, with Gideon. So all I did was say, yo, this happened. This is a good idea. So I can't take any credit. This whole video was basically Skeeter Jean and Gideon. Shout out to the victim for contacting us about it and not falling for EDP's tricks.
Right.
If every 15-year-old in the world contacted the authorities and their parents when something like this happened, there'd be a whole lot less evil things going on. But anyways, keep your eyes out on Gideon's main channel for the video. It's going to be coming out within the next month probably. So yeah, it's going to be a banger. Make sure you guys watch it.
Wow. Hey, shout out to them. Shout out to Skeeter. Shout out to Gideon. Shout out to Inside because he deserves this. He obviously deserves this. What the fuck? What did you think was gonna happen? Okay, you're in someone else. You're going to risk talking to a 15-year-old in Gideon's Discord when you ghosted the man, and you didn't think the payback was gonna come. You have lost your mind. Not only that, bro, you should not be talking to children anyway. So now he's screwed because apparently I also heard that the police are literally have an investigation going on. And apparently Gideon is a part of it. I even heard that he's probably going to be going to court to testify against EDP. I don't know how true that is, but it's just something that I heard. Okay, so now this is actually funny. So after the news broke that EDP was caught again or whatever, so apparently he was doing this interview with these YouTubers, and apparently Gideon pulled up on him. So let's see what's going on here.
Up shit, and they start trying to make your life as miserable as they possibly can. And that's that's basically all this shit is, dude. I mean, you know, hate, jealousy, you know what I mean?
So apparently Gideon is streaming, but he doesn't know that Gideon is this person in the Discord right here. So he doesn't realize this.
That's
so
what it is.
what do you do with that hate?
I mean,
He
me
eats
personally,
cupcakes. That's what he does. What's up, Brian? Yeah! Remember me, nigga? You're goated! You're fucking goated!
Do you remember why I said you do not you do not want to mess with Gideon, bro? This man is gonna pop up wherever you are now, okay? You are on this man's radar. You are completely screwed. I mean, Gideon is the least of your worries because you need to be worried about the authorities, okay? Jesus Christ, this man is making R. Kelly look good right now. That's how bad this situation is. He admits that he did wrong. He admits it. He knows what happened. But for him to just go ahead and do it again is wild. It's so wild, bro. Oh my gosh. You know, I would say obviously EDP needs some sort of help, right? But at this point, I honestly don't even think he cares. I don't think that he cares, and I don't think that he wants help. I think he wants to continue to go on this route. So there's only one option. You need to go to jail. That's the only option. That's the only option that you have. And apparently, Gideon also interviewed one of EDP's best friends, I think. But we are going to cover that in the live tonight. So I will see you guys in the live tonight to cover this interview between Gideon and EDP's best friend. Wow, but guys, let me know what you think about this situation in the comments down below. I can't believe he did this again. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not surprised, but the fact that he's so comfortable with doing this again, that's the only thing that's surprising to me. Like, this man has no type of like caution. His only bit of caution was, hey, is this a setup? Is this like, what the, bro? As soon as she said, I'm 15, I'm turning 16, whatever. As soon as she said, I'm 15, you run, get out of the chat. You get out of the chat, you block this person, you never talk to them again. Guys, I promise you, it's not that hard. It really isn't. All you have to do, if you don't want to get in trouble, if you don't want the authorities to get involved, if you want zero problems, all you have to do is not talk to little girls. Just leave them alone, bro. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like I said before, do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. Really helps out with the channel. Don't forget to follow me on all of the social media platforms and join the Discord. The links that will be in the description down below. I will see you guys live on my channel tonight around 7:15, 7:30 ish. And if you don't pull up, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.